This is my review on 2023's The Super Mario Bros. Movie. And IMAX aspect ratio. In the IMAX aspect ratio, after seeing it on IMAX, and I saw it in the IMAX aspect ratio, so, this movie blew my mind. I give this a 10 out of 10. Best film of the year so far. Of 2023. It is amazing. Now, when I saw the trailers, I was very skeptical until I saw the movie and everything in content was in the movie. After that, seeing it all, I was no longer skeptical. I was actually relieved that Mario pulled through in the end and gave me one hell of a fun time of a movie. I love Mario, this version of Mario in this movie, and Luigi and all the characters, and everyone did a great job. Even actually Seth Rogen, he actually even did a good job as Donkey Kong. I actually liked him as Donkey Kong, and he didn't shine away. He didn't overshine Mario, nobody did, so, that I'd like to also have nobody overshine Mario. He got more screen time than what they needed. Although I would like to see a Donkey Kong spin-off with Seth Rogen. If that happens, I'm down for that. And, so the plot is Luigi gets captured by Bowser after Mario, and Luigi gets separated during, teleporting through, a tube. The tubes from the games, and gets separated. He ends up in the land of Bowser and gets captured by Bowser and going to get murdered after Bowser interrogates and tries to get answers out of if Luigi knows Mario, and he does get his answers, and plans on killing him anyway, and along with the other Mushroom Kingdom that got captured. And the girl tribe that's which is King Kong's tribe, Donkey Kong's tribe, and gets captured and going to get murdered all at one time in honor of Princess Peach's love for that Bowser has for Princess Peach. That's his plan, to execute them and to show how much he loves her by executing them all and dropping them in lava. And meanwhile, Mario is trying to be the hero that we know from the video games, and he didn't pass the test, even though he was so close passing the run test to survive in the world. So he was so close passing the little race, and so close he was, and he didn't pass it. So Peach wants him to come on the adventure anyway. And help him save his brother, Luigi, Mario's brother. And then Donkey Kong, and I'm going to say Donkey Kong and Mario get separated from everybody, and they come back in the time to save everybody. And save the day, and save Luigi, Mario's brother too. And crash the wedding. help crash the plane that Princess Peach crashed. And lots of stuff blows up by a cartoon bomb character that he blows up. So, and this one big explosion, and happens, and Mario's now back in his world in Brooklyn. Which is basically a loose version of our world, and instead of the world Mushroom Kingdom and Bowser is all in. And they tease that Peach might be human and part of his world. But Peach doesn't remember that far back if she is, so the answer's in the air, I guess. Doesn't get answered on it, so Mario now has to stop Bowser in his world, where a bunch of humans are getting attacked, and everyone's getting attacked, and Mario basically has to man up and stop Bowser. And Mario and Luigi reunite and turn to Super Mario and Luigi for a period of time, and unstoppable against Bowser and his army. And only works for a period of time until they run off, until they get hit in Palace and get separated again. And Mario alone decides to take on Bowser anyway. After he gets inspired by the Super Mario Bros. Commercial that they made together with him and Luigi. In the commercial, they basically said they can save Brooklyn as heroes, and so in a way, it's kind of Destiny calling him, saying that it's his time to be the hero. So he goes out facing Bowser without any power-ups. And Luigi saves Mario, and they just take on Bowser together and save the day, and they become heroes. And the entire town is very impressed and proud of Mario and Luigi for taking on Bowser and the entire army, and looking really cool while doing it. Even their parents are proud of them. And Bowser, I guess, fed the blue mushroom that turns you a mini size, about 6 inches tall. Like, small enough to come out of a cereal box toy. And so Bowser's now small and being kept in a jar, and then next thing you know, then next thing you know, he's now in a bird cage in the Mushroom Kingdom, guarded by the Mushroom Kingdom, and still have a jar, and singing on piano. It's called a song called Peaches. That we lost Peach. The second time in the movie he does that. And it's very funny. Yeah. And if you wait till the end through the end credits, there's only a little clip at the end credits teasing the reveal of Yoshi for the sequel installments. You don't see Yoshi. You hear his voice, but don't see Yoshi. So it he just says Yoshi, and was that like what's his voice? So we didn't see how good he's going to look. We didn't see like what he looked like as he comes out of the egg. So they're probably saving it for a spinoff or a sequel installment to show Yoshi. So yeah, I look forward to a bunch of spin-offs and sequels to this movie. And I love this movie. This movie was beautiful, a movie a lot. And when after seeing this, I wonder, why can't the Avengers make a good movie like this? I said to myself out loud to my dad. Why can't the Avengers make a good movie like this on the big screen? Why have they never still not done that? Because this is how awesome this movie was. So yeah, I really love how the story felt. I really like it how it literally story, but also felt like a homage and a tribute to every Mario game ever made, with Easter eggs worked into the story of every Mario game ever made for consoles. Not saying just their ideas that they come up with from the games is all in there. We got a character from Mario Galaxy, that's the star that's talking crazy shit. In a funny way. And it's just crazy stars saying dark stuff, and that's one of the stars from Mario Galaxy, that character is from Mario Galaxy. So, yeah, this is insane how this has all the ideas and things and characters from all the Mario games, that even the ones you wouldn't expect to see in the movie, that were only been for brief moments in the game, or one or two times in the game history. Those kind of characters there, and you'll really know like how much this movie has to offer you, and how much it's letting you dive into the world of Mario with this crazy amount of characters and mythology and world building, and the world that goes to the absurd level. It's just all mind blowing how much is in this movie. I love how the incorporated Mario Kart was in the movie, and like all these stories, they made a coherent story that feels like a multiverse Mario movie. But they made it into one coherent narrative. So basically, It's what Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness should have been like. Not saying I don't like that movie. I love that movie, but when you hear something called like Multiverse of Madness, you expect some sort of madness within throughout the multiverses, whatever universe you visit. That's just how good this movie is. I really love this movie. I'm blown away from this. I'm absolutely speechless of. There are not words to describe how good I felt watching this movie. There's too many of them to describe in one sentence or one word. That's how happy this movie made me feel. And I cried several times of tears of joy in this movie. It's like every time Mario was as Mario he turns into classic Mario that you know from the video games by the end of this movie. Really brave and sure of himself and stuff. He learns to basically believe in himself and stop seeing his strengths as a bad thing. So, the fact that he doesn't know when to quit. So, yeah, I really like this movie and a lot. This was a great movie. I want to see this again. Multiple more times in theaters before it comes out. I just, well, again, there's more movies coming out that I want to see, but this is definitely one of the ones I want to go back watching again. More the ones I want to get sick of it because I really just I really like the thing. I like how like at the end, Luigi tells Mario, as long as we're together, nothing can hurt us. And he says it back to Mario after Mario said to Luigi before they got separated first time in the movie. I mean, before they got separated. Is what I meant to say. This movie was amazing. And I gotta admit, I was a little worried about this movie. I was worried, okay, you have Mario in the real world. Is this movie going to be this so depressing and sad once we get to the Mushroom Kingdom universe? And luckily, no, it wasn't. It went the more absurd Mario classic tone once you got to the world of the Mushroom Kingdom. In terms of the tone and logic and world building, it felt more like, started feeling like more classic Mario games. But even then, before I got that, I still ended up loving it. I just didn't want like less than what I could get, Whereas Mario, if you see, I played the games, I always loved Mario, and I wasn't sure Chris Pratt was going to be a good Mario, even after seeing the trailers, and I was worried everyone was going to scare shit, would not believing that they were the characters I know and love from the games. And I was pleasantly, completely wrong. Even about Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong. I was surprised how much I actually liked him as Donkey Kong. I mean, to me, he still felt like Donkey Kong. A comedic take on Donkey Kong, but still, Donkey Kong, the girl I like. That's basically a parody of a little bit of a parody of King Kong in a way. I always saw. Yeah. So yeah, This is definitely a thumbs up of a movie. This is one of my favorite movies, and definitely my favorite video game adaptation, actually, now. I even like the Mortal Kombat movie from 2021. I love it that much. This is now my favorite video game movie of all time, next to Mortal Kombat remake and live action. It's right up there. Those are two best ones I've seen, and I like Mario a lot more, actually. I was just surprised how much love this feels like a love letter to all Mario and everything Mario involving the fans. If those who play the video games, and I just love how this whole feels like a love letter tribute to Mario himself. It felt like it was made by Mario. The whole script, it felt like it was made by Mario gamers. This is that good of a script, and yeah, 10 out of 10. Subscribe, like this video. Goodbye.